Hey guys, welcome to the MindStrong Weight Loss community. My name is Coach Santiago, and I'm here to lead you and guide you to lose your unwanted weight so you can be the best self that you want to be. Okay, so I'm going to end this free course, this intro course. I'm just going to go over a few basic things. I'm going to go over my story, um, just my weight loss journey overall. Okay, I'm going to talk to you about the statistic that's so discouraging and disheartening in our world right now and how we can beat that because I have, and I'm here to help you do it. And I also want to make you, or just make you aware of the enemy that we're surrounded by because it's not easy to lose weight. So there's got to be something going against us, and I'm going to help you guys become aware of that. And with that, you're going to learn the Mind Strong philosophy because the Mind Strong philosophy took some time to put together. A lot of personal experience with helping a lot of my clients out, and then learning why majority of our society is the way that we are. Okay, like we live in a society where it's very easy to be unhealthy and it's hard to to build and sustain and keep good healthy habits. Okay, so that's what we're going to go over in this course. Let's get started. I'm Coach Santiago. I'm 35. Just a little bit about my backstory. Weight weight has been an issue for me since I was little. Okay, now my whole life my weight has gone up and down. Since I started at 10 years old. I grew up at the candy store next door, and I was, yeah, grew up with the candy store next door. So from there, I had a lot of freedom. My parents didn't make me eat my veggies, or they didn't make me eat fruits, really. So I had a lot of freedom when it came to nutrition. And by the time I hit my junior year, I was pretty chubby. I was very chubby. The years before, um, just all the nicknames that I'd get. I was a short, fat kid. Um, I was even bald, and so just weight has been an issue of mine. So I lost weight with the motivation of football, and my senior year, I rocked it. After high school, I ended up gaining a lot of weight. I ended up climbing from 193 pounds all the way to over 310 pounds. Now, I never weighed myself higher than that, but I'm sure I was more than that. Some of the pictures that I have when I'm my big, you might think I'm at my biggest version of myself, but uh-uh. See, there's a picture where I'm flexing in my garage, and that picture was taken by a friend of mine who was trying to encourage me to lose weight, but that wasn't my final attempt at weight loss. The approach that I took, I just ended up falling back into deeper old habits, and then I ended up gaining weight from there too. So when I truly started my weight loss journey, I didn't tell people, it was just internal. I didn't I didn't take the pictures like, hey, today's day one. No, it was so much deeper than that. And the inspiration that caused me to make the change was a darn commercial. Now, it wasn't the doctor who 10 months prior to me seeing this commercial 10 months prior to me seeing this commercial, the doctor had told me, Santiago, you're pre diabetic, you got pre hypertension, and heart attacks are coming your way. Heart attacks are coming your way. And yeah, it was scary to hear. It was so scary to hear. I didn't like to hear it. I didn't like it at all. But I didn't make any changes from there. The only thing that I did was avoided hearing that again. So I didn't go back to the doctor. I didn't make any changes in my daily life. I stayed, I kept those habits, just like overeating, my big old glass of chocolate milk before bed. A lot of laziness. I was addicted to games at computer games, or sitting and watching TV a lot of screen time, a lot of sedentary lifestyle was part of my lifestyle. Um, but it was a commercial. My son was 3 at the time, and I can't even tell you what the commercial was about. or the point of it, but I saw a woman struggling to enjoy time with her child, and she was at the playground, and for me, I was just like, wow, I can't even play the way I want to play with my son. Too many times I I see a set of stairs and I'd avoid them, or I just it it affect me. Um, it affect my decisions. Um, just how I thought about myself. I would avoid going out to public. I would avoid going out to stores because I wouldn't want to see anyone that I had known, because I was tired of hearing the compliment, or not the compliments, the opposite of a compliment of, wow, you've gained some weight, or just the looks. Like the surprised looks of how big I had gotten when they don't even want to just be rude to say it out or point it out. But all of that stuff got really uncomfortable. And being that heavy, it changed a lot about me. It changed my attitude, my decisions, my character. Um, and it was really a depressing time. Okay, it was probably the worst part of my life because I didn't even enjoy looking at myself in the mirror. So, from there, I decided to make a change. After I saw the commercial and I decided to make a change, I started, I just, okay, son, some of the stuff you're doing is got to change, right? What is it that you're not doing right now? What is it that you don't have in your life that you know you need? Fruit. I knew fruit was good. Anyone who knows anything knows that fruit's healthy, right? As opposed to the donuts and candies and the baked goods and the ice cream and the chocolate milk, all this stuff, that I'd be accustomed to eating. Those were the sweets I was used to. But when I started, I told myself, all right, son, as simple as it is, move more, eat less, get these foods introduced into you, okay? Get these foods. So I started with bananas. I did not like bananas. I did not like bananas. I promise you, I didn't like bananas. The texture, I didn't like it. The taste, I did not like it. And I'd start off with a piece of fruit in the morning. I'd start off my day with a piece of fruit. And I didn't get this idea from anyone, but after I learned from Brian Tracy in his book, Eat That Frog, it's like if you start your day off with something hard and difficult, then you set yourself up for the rest of the day, you've already instilled like a strong sense of your purpose into that day. And the hardest part is out the way, and you don't want to ruin uh, that hard thing that you did in the morning. So by forcing myself to eat this disgusting banana, you know, it really set me up strong. But how I would eat my banana was I'd have my iced coffee and I'd have my banana. So I'd take a bite. It was gross. Like there was times where I'd even throw it up, but the truth is I love bananas now. I love bananas now. I love bananas now. I love bananas now. I could say it without lying. And before, I'm telling you, the texture and the taste grossed me out, right? But by doing the right thing, by saying yes to what I knew was good for me, and working on saying no to what I knew was not good for me, saying no to what didn't align with my goals, saying no to what would pull me away from the person that I'd want to be, by doing those moment to moment. And those are challenges and obstacles, I call them. But the more challenges and obstacles that you face, and you do the right thing, right? The mind strong thing is to do the right thing. Do what you know is right in that moment. And it's not always easy. Okay. We're not perfect. We're not perfect. Okay. But we learn from our mistakes. Now, the more you say yes to what you know is good for you, your willpower gets so much stronger. And then the challenges, with you getting stronger, the challenges get easier. But that's not to say that the challenges don't change. No, that just means you're getting stronger, and then the new challenges that are going to be coming your way, they're going to get more challenging too. Okay, and that's why 90 to 95% of people who lose weight, they'll regain it back because they'll want to go the quick way, the fast way, the easy way. But when it's not quick, oh, they're discouraged. and they go back to what they felt or they were doing before, when it's not convenient, or when it's taking a long time, and when it's difficult. Like, oh my gosh, that's a challenge, things aren't working my way. People who want things fast, easy, convenient, whenever a challenge arises, oh, they crumble, they melt, and they fall back into their older habits. Okay, but with Mind Strong, we prepare for the obstacles that are coming ahead. We don't know what they're always going to be, but by hoping for the best and preparing for worst cases scenarios, it 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 instills a confidence, and we're stepping out into the world with our guards up, with our shields up. um, and that's just a little bit about the Mind Strong philosophy. Okay, now for me, when I started off with the banana, from there and here's for you too, these are some action steps that I want you to be taking too. It doesn't have to be banana, but these next ones are for you. Okay, I switched my breads, my tortillas, my rice, my grains from white to wheat, from white to brown. Okay, you got to go the whole grain. Now you're going from a simple carb to a complex carb. Okay, in future courses, I'm gonna go in on carbs, because if you can control your carb intake, you can control a huge part of your life. Our carbs, they affect how we feel. Our feelings affect our attitude and our thoughts. Our thoughts and our attitude affect how we move, how we speak, which is our character. So, by taking control of your carbs, you're taking control of your character, how your attitude, your thoughts, what you say, what you do. It's very true. We're going to learn more in the future about how carbs affect our thoughts and our actions, okay? But by switching your carbs from simple to complex, from white, which is enriched and refined. Oh my gosh, those words. It's like, oh, enriched, refined. No, it just means that they were processed, and all the good vitamins and nutrients were stripped away from it, leaving just this simple carb that when your body starts to consume it, it recognizes it as a sugar, which affects our blood and which affects our weight, and just so much. Okay, so by making a switch from white carbs to brown carbs, so no more white tortillas, no more white bread, no more white rice, no more white pasta. Okay, switch all those to whole wheat. Okay, you want the stuff that's brown, it says whole grain, and you want preferably like breads with seeds in there. Okay, but those are some simple switches that I made. That, along with, eating my banana and my water intake. This is huge, guys. I'm giving you guys a lot of valuable information right here in this free course. And if you were to just switch up your carbs and do this next thing, you're not only going to be losing the weight that you want to lose. If you stick to this, your energy is going to be so much higher. You're going to be feeling good about yourself. um and then just all these wonderful things get to happen, by you making these choices, you making these switches, these adjustments in your life. You're going to see the wonderful things that start to happen in your life. You're going to start feeling better. By doing that, people start to notice. Okay, people start interacting with you differently. um who knows, you might start getting more invitations, but or to social interactions, or just invited. I've seen this happen with my clients. I'm not saying this because, oh, it's a imaginary situation. No, I've seen this happen many times. Okay, by making yourself better, you are making your world, meaning the people that you interact with on a daily basis and the people that they interact with, just that little chain of people, that is your world. Now, by you making yourself better, you are making your world a better place. And wonderful things start to happen. Wonderful things start to happen. Yes, we're talking about the MindStrong weight loss philosophy, my weight loss journey, the changes that I've made to lose my 130 pounds. Okay, and those action steps that I've given you already, just the carbs and the banana, and this next thing, which is the water, okay, those are the only 3 changes that I made, and before I lost 30 pounds. And then I started implementing exercise, which I refer to as physical activity. Because I don't believe the gym is for everyone. I don't believe the gym is for everyone. I don't believe the gym is for everyone. As a PE teacher for 6 years, not everyone liked PE. Not all the kids liked PE, and I taught from kindergarten to 8th grade. Not everyone liked it, but my goal was for all my students to enjoy it and to enjoy physical movement. But I know the gym isn't for everyone. So don't think that you have to sign up for the gym and start eating healthy in order for you to be that best version of yourself, to lose your unwanted weight, to get to where you want to be. Okay, that ideal version of yourself. You don't need the gym. Yeah, there are great things there, but that's not the only option. Okay, so I made 3 simple changes in my life before I started exercising. And then when I started exercising, then I started, that was another addition of a habit, just to keep me on track and just to help me with my sustainable weight loss. Okay. The slow and steady way is the right way to go. Too many people who want things fast, easy, convenient, those are the ones who fall right into the category of regaining their weight back. Okay. So when you start this journey, know that quitting isn't an option, giving up isn't an option. Uh, those aren't options for you. Regaining your weight isn't an option. So, with that, let's figure out what we got to do then. Okay? Because too many people, you might have been one of the people in the past who've lost weight and gained it back. Now, if you are, you can do this. Okay? I absolutely believe in you to lose your unwanted weight. I've seen it. I know you can do it. Okay? Um, But the MindStrong way, it's taking the steady steps and staying on the path. We're not going to rush the process. Too many times I've seen people try to change a lot of aspects in their life at once. And when you do that, you get overwhelmed. Because if you're trying to change your eating habits and your physical movement habits, which are pretty hard, then you're trying to still keep your life at the same level as you want it to be with your family, your work. If you're trying to change too much at once, you're setting yourself up for a lot of overwhelming moments. Because the truth is, whether you're a good person or a bad person, fortune strikes, you get busy, things happen. Life isn't fair. Do you know anyone who's never faced any stresses, worries, or challenges in their life? No. So we know that things happen. Life happens, busyness happens, things come up. But when they do, should we put ourselves on the back burner? Or should we still be able to take care of ourselves while taking on life? Okay, and that's why we take the slow, steady. Well, I don't want to call it slow because it's not slow. You get results. You get results within a week, less than a week, and it's steady. Okay, but by going the steady way, we're not rushing it. We're introducing habits by habit by habit. We're avoiding what's called metaphysical gluttony. Excuse me, metaphysical gluttony. That's when you're trying to change too many aspects of your life at once and you get overwhelmed. It's true. Look it up if you want. But that's one thing about the MindStrong way that we try to avoid. We're going to avoid rushing into this. We're going to avoid uh, making too many changes at once. Okay, because the statistic, this one statistic, this is why I do what I'm doing, and we're beating this stat because I'm the 5% of people who've lost weight and kept it off. Like, people who lose weight within 5 years, 95% of people within 5 years for sure, they gain that weight back and or more. And that's so discouraging. And to me, that says like most of the people out in the world who like really want to lose weight, they've probably lost it already and then they just gained it back. And oh my gosh, how like I feel that. And I'm here to help. I'm here to pull you out of that. I'm here to say you're not hopeless, but I'm here to help you make aware of why that is. And we've got to slowly and surely pull ourselves away from those bad habits that are keeping you where you don't want to be. And I'm going to introduce these new habits, and we're going to gain confidence. We're going to gain progress. You're going to lose weight. You're going to feel good. And just so many great things are going to happen. By working on yourself, you're going to make your world a better place. You're going to be making your world a better place. So with that all being said, guys, in this course, in this MindStrong weight loss community, get ready to lose your unwanted weight. Okay, don't be in a rush for it. Choose to be mind strong about it. Choose to say yes to what you know is good for you. Choose to say no what you know doesn't align with your goals. Say no to what doesn't align with your vision. Say no to what you know has kept you in your comfortable zone, which is not where you want to be. Once again, I'm Coach Santi of MindStrong Weight Loss. I'm here for you. I believe in you. I've done it. I've helped many people lose their unwanted weight and keep it off. I believe in you. You can do this. Choose to be mind strong. So I mentioned my water, but I didn't actually explain it. So here's how it is, real quick. So what you're gonna need to do is in the morning, within 15 minutes of waking, I want you to drink 10 to 16 ounces of water. It's going to do wonders for your body, wonders for your brain, your digestive system, your heart, everything. Okay, so that's one. Two is with water, you're going to be drinking it before your meals. This helps you battle the overeating. It helps your stomach, kind of tricks your stomach into thinking that you're fuller that you're full, that you're satisfied. Okay. Another thing you could do to help with overeating is to eat slower. Eat slower. You can tell yourself you're done when you're about 80% full. That's when you cut it off, because then you're still, food needs time to travel to your stomach where it feels full. Okay, so with the water, drink some water, chug some water in the morning within 15 minutes of waking, and chug your water before your meals. Okay, doing those along with switching up your grains from white to brown, and then also introducing, like for me, it was introducing fruits. Simple changes. Do this for like a week. Master this. Don't try to introduce any other habits. Don't try to introduce any other habits. Just work on this. Work on this. See how this makes you feel. Okay. And from there, we're going to introduce more. Okay. I hope you guys are interested in taking the next courses. I'm definitely going to be educating you a lot on the types of foods, what we should and shouldn't be eating. There's going to be information on intermittent fasting, even multi-day fasting. It's not something I recommend for everyone, but I definitely have some information for you on there. Okay, something that I do is something that I encourage some of my clients to do. Not all. We're not all the same. Okay, but we're here to make some natural, steady steps so we can lose our unwanted weight and avoid the statistic of regaining the weight. We do not want to be like majority of our society who loses weight and gains it back. We do not want to be like majority of our society who finds it super hard to lose weight or can't lose weight, or we don't want to be like majority of our society who, what do? Given to fast food, um, given to lazy thoughts and habits, right? With our technology these days. Um, I'm a teacher, and I tell my students, like, we live in a world today where you can literally stay stuck in one room. And if you have the internet, you can get everything you need in your life delivered to you without you having to leave. Okay, so that's part of the enemy that's surrounding us. Okay, those are part of the influences that we have to try to separate ourselves from, at least become aware of them, so we can know and make the best decisions for us and stop allowing society to form us into these unhealthy individuals that we don't want to be, that our society is really good at forming. Our society is so good at creating unhealthy individuals, okay? And we have to be aware of that. We have to figure out what not to do so we can be that person that we want to be, so we can just like feel good and the body that we want to be in, or feel good in the body that we're already stuck in, okay? But we can make these changes so we can feel good about ourselves and enjoy our lives. And I'm telling you guys, you make these changes, your world is going to get better. And when your world gets better, like, your whole life gets better. I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much for listening to this. I hope to see you guys in the future courses. I care about you, and that's why I do what I do. I'm here for you. Coach Santi is here for you. I'm here to remind you the challenges are out there. The challenges are out there. They are out there. So the best thing we can do is to be prepared for them so we can figure out how to get over, under, around, through, so we can be that version of ourselves that we want to be. All right? I believe in you. I'm here for you. Coach Santi of MindStrong Weight Loss. I'll see you guys later.